So the next question is, how do you interpret the patterns? So we kind of understood different techniques are being used, but what does that mean? So usually the machine learning algorithms, they create something called as an analytical model, which is a simple approximation logic of the relationship between the target and the input variables. I use the word approximation. Reason being, it need not be accurate. It is trying to generalize the relationship between your target and input, knowing that no answers may be perfect. Some of these models, analytical models, might give you, for instance, a linear equation. This is an example of a linear regression. Now we could interpret the answers based on that. So if it gives you an equation like MPG is equal to 9.6 minus 3 into weight plus 1.5 into manual car, I could interpret it like for every weight that I add in terms of tons to the weight of the car, the mileage will come down by about 3 miles per gallon. And keeping everything else constant, if it is a manual car, I add another 1.5. So automatic cars are having less mileage. Now this 9.63 and 1.5 is something that the machine learning algorithm has figured out from the data, and it has come out with an answer. That's what it is. There are other types of algorithms where it doesn't give you an equation, rather it gives you an if-else condition, like the decision tree algorithm. It makes sense, we could interpret it. But most of the other models, which are sophisticated models, it's not easy to interpret them. They're kind of black box. Just say, I've built a model for you, you can test it, but I won't tell you what I'm doing. So we do test it and then see how good it is. But we could derive some key information. For example, if you used 100 variables, maybe it will tell you, what top 20 variables are these. So models have a good way of giving that. So all that is giving information to you as a human to understand that important parameters that has an impact on your target variable. So you can take an actionable insights. Going to the next point. Uh, people keep saying machine will learn on its own, constantly learn, you get fresh data, you provide to it, and all of that. There is a structure in which we provide data into the machine learning algorithm itself. So normally what we do is, once we have a good model, we have tested it, we put it into production, and we use it for our production prediction scenario. Once in a while we do take a manual sample, validate it manually as an ongoing activity, small subsample. For example, if there is an insurance fraud model that we have built, even though the model is saying somebody is fraudulent or not, we might still take a subsample, and then validate it manually. This is to ensure that we are constantly evaluating that the model is doing well. And if the deviation is very significant, then we will have to rebuild the model with fresh data. Maybe add new columns or add new rows along with existing data. These models are refreshed on different cycles depending on the use case itself, depending on application criticality, and depending on how far back you want to go with your data. And this is a manual process. I mean, you could automate a portion of it, but it's still, if you're bringing fresh data, the machines don't necessarily know what data to bring. They're not that intelligent. So it's still humans who are looking at bringing data into the system. And any machine learning is probabilistic. It tells you a good chance of something happening. It doesn't really guarantee, so much like humans. So the machine doesn't learn necessarily on its own intelligently. But what we do provide is a way of the model to be refreshed with fresh data. So if it is refreshed with fresh data, then essentially it has learned something new based on the new data. However, there are some models called as incremental models, where you can provide incremental data and constantly upgrade itself, but we don't see that quite often being used. A lot of times people tend to use the models to be rebuilt completely from scratch. I hope this gives you an idea about what machine learning is all